What are you doing?
What the shit? What the shit was that?
Stop. Stop.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, now I'm gonna call police.
Call the police.
I understand, but the problem is this whole incident was provocated by them alleging that you, and pardon my language, but this is what they claim you said, that you walked up to them and said, "F Palestine."
So it's like double standard now?
Well, we're actually recording in the car.
On November 16th, 2024, officers with the Downers Grove Police Department arrived at a home in Illinois to arrest a woman named Alexandra.
Hi, Alexandra.
Hi.
How's it going? I just gotta have a couple of words with you real quick, okay?
Sure.
Okay. So here's the situation. Okay. So yesterday you had an incident in Panera, correct?
Right.
Okay. So due to that, there are charges for battery that are placed against you. Okay?
Against me?
Against you. Okay.
The arrest stemmed from an altercation that had taken place the day before inside a Panera Bread restaurant.
What are you doing?
What the shit? What the shit was that?
Stop. Stop.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, now I'm gonna call police.
Call the police.
According to investigators, Alexandra approached another customer after noticing the word Palestine on the back of his clothing. What began as a verbal confrontation quickly escalated when the customer's wife started recording the encounter on her phone.
Stop. You're gonna hit a pregnant woman?
No.
Get away from my wife. What the hell's your problem?
Can you call the police?
Get away.
I,
Get away from me. Go. What's your problem?
What's your problem? What's your problem?
Can you get away from my wife?
Can she stop?
I'll punch you. Get away from me.
I'm gonna punch you too.
Punch me.
Okay.
Prosecutors later alleged that Alexandra tried to grab the phone before striking the man in the face, leading police to open a criminal investigation. By the time officers arrived at her home, they had already reviewed surveillance footage from the restaurant, witness statements, and videos that had been shared online. Based on that evidence, investigators determined there was probable cause to arrest Alexandra on a battery charge. As officers spoke with her outside the house, they explained why they were there and informed her that criminal charges had been filed.
So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to place you under arrest for battery. That being said, I will be more than happy to read your Miranda rights now before I do any other further questioning. Are you good with discussing this in front of your husband?
Of course.
Okay, all right, okay.
You're trying to arrest me?
So, the person that you made contact with yesterday...
Did you know what he did to me?
I watched the video, because there's videos of it, okay?
Right.
There's videos of it, and then we also have video footage of the female manager who had video recording inside the Panera, okay? So, per their manager, and per the video that we watched, okay, it shows you as the initial aggressor, okay?
I didn't do anything. I just stepped in front of me, and I said, well, I don't like what you're wearing.
Okay. So again, we have more than, we'll be going back to the PD, and we'll have a further discussion on it, okay? But if you don't want to speak further, I can read your Miranda rights now. And then we can do it again at the PD. If you don't want to give any further statement on it now, that's fine, but...
Alexandra appeared shocked. She asked why she was being arrested and insisted she hadn't done anything wrong. An officer explained that investigators had reviewed multiple videos of the incident and believed she was the primary aggressor during the confrontation. Alexandra disagreed, saying she had only approached the man because of what was written on his clothing, and claimed the situation escalated after the couple began recording her.
Can you say what actually happened or what the video shows?
So the video shows an altercation between your wife and a male party who is in between his wife, who was recording your wife due to her actions that happened at the Panera.
No, her wife was recording
Recording
me.
you, yes.
So I said stop recording because I'm talking to him. I didn't attack her. I didn't have any. I didn't see her.
Did you attempt to grab the phone?
Yes.
Okay. So she's allowed to record you. It's a public area. It's much unfortunate as it is. You're allowed to record people at a public area. Okay? So you can't be grabbing people's phones. Okay?
I didn't.
I understand. Okay.
When officers asked whether she had tried to take the woman's phone, Alexandra admitted she had reached for it. The officer explained that people are generally allowed to record others in public places and that attempting to take someone's phone had become part of the investigation.
So, again, just for the sake of everything right now, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. Okay. After that, we are going to be placing you under arrest for battery. Okay.
Well, what do you mean?
We're going to be placing you under arrest for battery.
What does this mean?
Okay, so in the state of Illinois, a battery is anything.
No, what means to arrest? I'm gonna go to.
Okay, so
we'll be transporting to the Downsboro Police Department, and you will be booked and processed. Okay? That doesn't mean that you're going to jail. Okay? But it does mean that we do have to take you back to the police department. We have to go through the procedures that we have. Okay? And then a state's attorney will decide what happens next. Okay? So just right off the bat, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney and to have an attorney present with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you, represent you before any questions. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Okay? Do you understand the rest that I've read to you?
Yes.
Okay.
With the arrest already authorized, the officer stopped discussing the details of the case and advised Alexandra that he needed to read her Miranda rights before asking any further questions.
Acknowledgement on it. I understand that you're saying that, but do you understand the rights?
No, I really.
Okay, so
it's
in
not,
layman's terms,
it's not my native language.
just in regards to this, in layman's terms, okay, you have the right to an attorney, okay? You do not have to give a statement, okay? And you have a right to an attorney, and that attorney can be present with you when we go back to the police department.
How do I get attorney? I never was in the problem with the law.
So, if you do not have an attorney,
this guy attacked me, and
if you do not have an attorney, we can find an attorney for you.
Right now?
If you know of an attorney, if you would like.
Well, does she need one?
That is up to her.
Because you started talking and you still didn't tell me what exactly happened. What does the video show?
The video shows that your wife attempts to take a phone from a female. The husband of that female gets in between them because he does not want her to be taking the phone. At that point,
he was between us. He was all the time.
And I understand because in the video, it shows you looking like you're about to throw coffee.
But I didn't.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. The coffee was not spilled on that person.
Right.
However,
but coffee was spilled on me.
However, after you had the tussle with the coffee, you made contact with the left side of his face. You swung at his face.
He did because he threatened me. Did she show you that? He said, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
You said several times that you were going to hit him.
No, I'm gonna hit you.
Okay. So again, that's essentially what happened. She made contact with the left side of his face. Okay.
No,
After that,
I want to see that video because I was so nervous that I just don't believe it.
And that's fine. You have a right to see that video. I'm just telling you from what we've watched, that is what happened. Okay? And the video and the manager of the Panera who reviewed their video footage informed me that you were the one that started the altercation between the two. Okay? So again, my main question at this point, because I read you your rights, I want to make sure that you understand.
Here, just for sake of transparency, I have the video. This is on social media. This is on an app called Reddit. Okay? So this is just from the beginning of what they did.
The phone. I want to take the phone. See? Oh my God. Because he poured coffee on me. So what I should do?
But like I said, I'm just showing you all this. It's just in the sake of full transparency. This is publicly available on multiple social media.
Great. Let's see what they did. Let people see what they did. So he started it because he poured coffee on me.
Well,
and then I said, okay, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna put couple with some terrorists.
Why would you call that person a terrorist?
Because he threatened me. So I see, he pushed me again. Do you see that? That he kept pushing me.
I understand, but the problem is this whole incident was provocated by them alleging that you, and part of my language, but this is what they claim you said, that you walked up to them and said "F Palestine" because they had the word Palestine on the back of their their shirt. That is what provocated this. That's what would make this you the primary aggressor on this.
Then I say, well, why are you making this political statement?
I know,
You're killing the
but
Jews
the
because
point being is that's what
So
started
they,
all
they,
this.
they
Okay?
can say the Jews, and we cannot.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with that.
We are not taking any political stance on anything that's happening right now. The only thing that we are here to discuss is the battery that occurred at Panera.
So you see that he was pushing me all the time. If he would just let me go, it would just be over.
So again,
Freedom of speech, right? There is freedom of speech in this country. So they
is.
can say, I can say.
And again, I'm not taking anything away from your civil rights. I'm not saying anything against their civil rights. The only thing that we are here to discuss right now is the battery and disorderly conduct that occurred at Panera. Okay? The reason I read you Miranda rights is because if you do,
Are you gonna arrest him? That is my question, because he was actually charging at me. I just said I can say whatever I want, but he was charging at me, and he said, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I felt threatened. He terrorized
So
me.
at what time did he say he was going to hit you? Because if it was during that video,
Oh, I'm sure she got rid of this. I was wondering if that's why I didn't want her.
So did that occur prior to you pointing at them and saying what you said, or did it happen after the fact in between?
After at some point we were already like in disagreement. So I just I don't know exact moment, but I know we were like in. I think I don't know if it was before or after he poured the coffee on me, but he threatened me. I swear. I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
So again, I just want to clarify because I want to make sure that it's for our
He
purposes and for the purposes further. Did you understand what I explained? Okay. Can you explain it to her so that way she would understand it?
Well, don't say anything anymore. He read you the rights, that you have the right to the attorney and you don't have to say anything, whether you'll be guilty or not guilty, or you don't have to say anything, okay? Because they're gonna use everything
but this
against
is
you.
injustice.
Well, it is injustice, obviously, but that's how they do stuff, so...
So
you know.
again, I've read you your Miranda rights. I will do so again once we get back to the police department, okay?
Can I go with her, or...
You can go to the PD. You can't go with her in one of our squad
But you
cars,
can
but
come
you're
to the
more than
station.
welcome to go to the station. You would just have to drive there yourself. We can't take you in the squad car.
Oh, I always wanted to. Where is the police
So it's
station?
at 850 Curtis in Downers Grove. Do you know where downtown Downers Grove is? Kind of.
Yeah.
Best way to get there is you're going to take Fairview north, okay, and then you're going to take a left-hand turn onto Maple, and you will
Okay.
take Maple until
Belden.
I'm
Belden.
freaking hungry. I need to drink something.
So what we're gonna do is to make it more comfortable for you, I will cuff you in front. So it will not be behind your back, it'll be in front, okay? So the other officer here will hold on to your
Hold on to
property.
your
Okay.
And just put your hands kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not in the market.
We have to hold on to it because we've had people call and record with phones in the past, so we have to put the stuff in the front of the car.
Well, so what's wrong if she's recording? If she got recorded at Panera and you're saying it's perfectly legal, so it's like double standard now.
Well, we're actually recording in the car itself, but again, it's just our policy that the stuff
I
know,
goes
I'm just-
on
I'm making
personal
sure
property
that's-
goes into the front of the vehicle or the rear of the vehicle, not with the person that's in the vehicle. So, I'm not going to go looking through any of this. I'm not going to try to unlock her phone, nothing like that. It's just going to go right into the front seat of my partner's
So
car.
sit tight real quick because I'm going to double lock this so they don't tighten on you when you're sitting inside the vehicle, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And we'll try to keep you as up to date as we can. But sometimes this is a little bit of a hurry up and wait. We have to make phone calls to the state's attorney's office, and then they got to call us back, and then they're going to ask for information, and then we got to get that information. So I'm just telling you, Mike.
One call 3, one female 95. So we're going to go on the other side of the vehicle here.
Wow. Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and move it.
It's horrible. Oh, where's my phone?
I have it right here. Right here. Go in the car. We will allow you to talk to your daughter as soon as we get to the police department, okay?
This is so unjust.
Hey, just so you know, ma'am, there's a camera on in
That's
there. and
good.
it's
That's
recording.
good. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not a...
After hearing her rights, Alexandra said she had never been in trouble with the law before and struggled to understand what would happen next. The officer calmly explained that she would be taken to the police station, booked, and processed before prosecutors determined the next steps.